Oops. Dangerously getting into copyright infringement. Don't want to do that. Okay, today's video, or this video now, is not really a review. It's more of a recommendation for Canon S100 owners who have discovered the Pecker problem. Canon S100s, I'm assuming every one. There are some that aren't as noisy as others. When in autofocus, in particular in a quiet environment, you hear the knocking, and it pretty much sounds like that. It's very annoying. A lot of people say it's no big deal. Yes, it is a big deal. If you're recording in a quiet environment, say you're recording your kid's christening, or Molly, for instance, indoors in a quiet environment. That pecking is so annoying that it makes it. It doesn't make it impossible, but it makes watching videos painful, to be honest with you. The only time I use autofocus, I prefer it, don't get me wrong, but I've gotten to the point where the only time I use autofocus with the S100 is when I know I'm going to dub in an overlay. I'm going to come in later with the audio. And I have noticed there are a lot of people putting up videos on YouTube that have the secondary audio track. They're not using the microphone. The hope is that Canon will come up with a fix for it. I don't think that's going to happen, but it would be great if they could come up with a firmware fix for it that added a volume control for the mic levels, which I think would fix it if you lowered the volume of the mic. I don't know, maybe. Regardless, it's a problem, but it is a problem that can be worked around. I have discovered that you can, if you put the camera in manual mode, and in particular if you're doing a vlog like this, less than 2 feet from your face, I've learned between 18 and 20 inches is what I'll set the focus at, and every time it as you can see clearly, it's looks pretty good. I mean, if it had a subject to point at that was a little prettier, it would look great. That being said, again, what you do is if you'll put the camera in video mode, and then the little back wheel, if you'll push the left button over, I think it's twice, and it'll go from auto to manual, from auto to macro to manual. Then once it gets to manual, you hit the center button, which is the enter button, and then you can adjust the focus as to the length of focus you want. And like I said, for me, it's between 18 and 20 inches, and it's in focus. It's not ideal, but it works. And it's like when I'm in at an amusement park, or if I'm at the beach, or anywhere where there's actual an ambient noise, it's not a problem. But it's a real problem when you're like I am right now, in a place where all you can really hear is the air conditioning, and I don't know if you can hear it. But again, it's a workaround.